Hey everyone, my name is Krista Kathleen. I am a certified life and business coach and also a trainer for Integral Circle Coach Training Company and also creator of this group, Build Your Life Coaching Biz. And so this is our weekly live training that we have every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And our topic today is, let me find it here, 16 ways to find money so you can become a life coach. Hey Emma, welcome. So glad you're here with me right now. You are like one of my favorite coaches ever, so I'm really excited to have your energy here. Okay, so a lot of the work that I do is, I'm always like getting on calls and telling people about helping them with becoming possibly a member of Integral Circle Coach Training, and it's gonna, the new class is gonna start in October. It's a 6-month program, and a lot of people get really concerned about the price. It is an investment. It's about a $10,000 program. There is monthly payments, but so one of the conversations that I have with a lot of people is, if they're open to it, is helping them to explore and find ways to attract or create money. And I think this is really powerful. And I do this for my one-on-ones as well. And because, working with a coach one-on-one is also definitely an investment. And so, we don't ever want to get on a sales call and someone's like, oh, I feel like I can't afford that. And then just saying like, oh, okay, well, good luck. Like I used to do that back in the day. Or what I would do is I was like, okay, either we're not a good fit, you can't afford my services, or I would start to lower my prices. And that's not good to do. You want to stay firm. You have your boundaries. You want to stick to your prices. You earn them, you've worked hard for them. So yes. Also, we can talk about, at the end, we'll go through too, if someone can truly not afford your services or afford to pay for a coach training program, there is that as well, and there's some options. So we'll go over that too. But all right, so make sure that you download the freebie worksheet that I designed for this training. The link is in the description at the top and the bottom. It's really easy to do that. You'll get that in your email. If you don't see it right away, check your spam box. It always goes to my spam box. So, but it's a really good worksheet to have, and I love free worksheets. Okay, so number one is getting a business loan. So there's going to be 16 different things I'm going through. So number one is getting a business loan. I have not done this yet, but I just wanted to let you all know it is an option, because basically you're starting a new coaching business. So you could go to your bank and ask them what are their options for business loans. Number two is put it on a credit card. So sometimes I feel a little weird recommending this, because a lot of people will tell you, don't put yourself into credit card debt. But if you need the money quickly and you know that you can get a return on your investment and that you're going to pay it off, then it's okay to temporarily put things onto a credit card. Just as, like I said, as long as you have a plan on how to pay it off and how to, hopefully do the full payments each month, so that way you don't get interest. So that's an option. I've put things on credit cards before that I knew I was going to pay off later. Number three is you can make an incredible $99 online product. So Olivia Chapman suggested this. It can be like a mini course, a bundle of worksheets, a webinar, a 3-hour online workshop. So anything. Okay, so you get a really good $99 online product. Number four is you can have 4 bi-weekly coaching clients in 6-month contracts. So when I work with people one-on-one, I offer 6-month contracts, and they can work with me bi-weekly. So that means 2 sessions a month, or weekly, so 4 sessions a month. And so at Integral Circle, we recommend that new coaches start out charging a minimum of $150 an hour, $150 a session. So then that would be, if you're doing bi-weekly sessions, that would be $300 a month. And then that can give you $1,200 a month per month, or $7,200 in 6 months if you have 4 coaching clients. So it's really easy to start to make that money back through actually coaching, which is what we want you to do, right? If you're going to join a coach training program, we want you to get out there and start coaching as soon as possible, so you can get the return on investment back and get your confidence up and get your hours in if you're going to become ICF accredited, and you have to have 75 paid hours before and 25 pro bono before you apply to the International Coaching Federation. Number 5 is do a small group program for the new year. So the new year is the best time of the year for coaches to launch new products because people are setting new goals and wanting to invest in their health and wellness. And so you could do like $125 per month for 3 months. So that's $3,750, and then kick another one off in April. The spring is also another great time to launch new group programs. Okay, number 6 is you could have a garage sale, or you can sell things on eBay or Craigslist or OfferUp. I am actually getting ready to have a really big garage sale here in a couple of weeks because fall is such a good time to host one. I'm going to host it on Wednesday morning and I think Saturday morning from like 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. And actually, before I left to travel the world 2 years ago, I sold all of my stuff and easily made $1,500 with just things that like I didn't need, I didn't care about anymore. And honestly, like it's so crazy because so many of the coaching calls I do now is like just people talking about how stressed out they are with all their things. So the more that you can let go, the more minimalism that you can incorporate into your life, you're going to be happier, and then you're not going to be like wasting money on things that you don't need. So, you know, it just the past 2 years, I've traveled around the world basically living out of a backpack, and it's the happiest I've ever been in my life because I just didn't have stuff weighing me down. So this is such a good time to take advantage of like selling your things or having a garage sale right now. Hi, Debbie. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, next is you can drive for Uber or Lyft. When I was out in LA a couple of weeks ago, I was talking with the Uber drivers and they were telling me they're making like $300 to $400 a day sometimes. So it's a really great and quick option to start driving for Uber. I don't know like the exact details. I think you probably have to go onto the website or the app, but that's always an option to do that as well. You know, and you could like drive, and I think you can set your own hours. So you could drive for like Uber in the morning and then work on your coaching business and doing coaching calls in the evening. So this is totally doable, or on the weekends maybe. So you can also babysit, house sit, pet sit, or walk dogs. And I know like, I think Rover is like the website, the official like dog walking website. And then like Trusted House Sitters is for house sitting. So that's always an option as well. Number 9 is you could list your room or your space on Airbnb. So I don't know if any of you have ever used Airbnb. That's what I stayed in the past 2 years when I was traveling all around the world, and all kinds of people would, you know, I stayed with families all over the world and they would like rent out their extra bedroom, and it was so great because it gave me that local experience, and then, you know, they got paid. And I know a lot of us like have, like, we're Americans, we have big houses and we're not even using like half the space. So may as well like make some money off of it. I know we're not all Americans, but I assume that everyone that watches it is Americans, but I know technically there's people from all over the world in this group. You can ask your parents for a loan. I know that this is kind of like an ego killer, but I've done this before, and then you pay them back. And a lot of times, like my dad's an entrepreneur, and so he's always happy to help me out, and then I pay him back, and it's great. It works out really well. I actually just had a client who did that as well. She asked her parent for the loan to make the $500 deposit for Inner Glow Circle. And then number 11 is find an investor or someone who will pay for your training. And then if you pay them back from your business over the course of the next year or two, then you can give them a 20% of business revenue each month until the loan is paid off. So, you know, do a little interest like that as well. So that would probably be more of like someone outside of your inner circle. So maybe like a friend or a distant relative or something, just to, you know, make sure that they're feeling good about temporarily giving them your money. This next one's really funny. So 12 is you can donate your eggs, or if you're a man, you can donate your sperm. I have a client right now that is actually in the process of donating her eggs, which is amazing because, right, it's something that she can contribute and give a gift to women who are infertile, and at the same time, you get paid really well. Like, I mean, granted, you do have to meet certain requirements. Like, you can't, I think, be over 30, and then you can't have like a lot of medical conditions. But I mean, she's gonna probably be making like maybe like $6,000 from that. They pay really well. And then I'm not sure what it is for the sperm bank, but so that's an option here. Number 13, you can use money from a divorce or an inheritance. I paid for Inner Glow Circle coach training through my divorce money after I got divorced. And it was interesting because getting that money felt a little bittersweet. Like, it was the money that I got paid out of our house that we had together. And it was just like kind of sitting in my savings account for like a rainy day. And I was like, you know what? I want to put this money represents a lot of pain in my life because getting divorced is really hard and painful. And I was like, I want to like do something really good with it. And so I used it, like I said, to invest in coach training, which is one of the best decisions I've ever made for my career and my future. Also, when I lost my nursing job and I knew I wanted to travel around the world, I had an aunt that passed away and she left me an inherited IRA. And I would have never thought to use that money. And then my life coach was asking me, you know, where are different places that you have access to money right now? And I was freaking out after I just got fired. And I was like, you know, I have an inheritance actually that I received. And so I talked to my accountants, I pulled part of it out, used it as savings to travel. And as I started my life coaching business, and it worked out really well. And it's an option I never would have thought was possible because you just get all kinds of interesting like money advice from people. And so I just want you all to know is like, sometimes you have to get creative with the ways that you find money when you're really going after your dreams. And it doesn't have to look like the typical. I always was in the mindset of like, okay, it has to come from like a paycheck from a job that you get each week. The next one, number 14, is you can teach English online to kids in China. I did this for 6 months. I have the link for the website in the worksheet, and it's called like VIP Kid. And they pay like anywhere from like 15 to 22 bucks an hour. And I mean, it's not a whole lot, but if you're doing that for like 4 hours every day, then that can be like an extra $1,000 a month. And it's really easy and it's fun and it's awesome to be able to use your natural English language to help other people in the world who really want to learn English. And then 15 is you can become a Shipt shopper or a personal grocery shopper for people. I have a client who's doing this right now. She's making like 300 bucks a week. There's a website you can go to. It's like, I also have it here on the worksheet, like Shipt, SHIPT shopper, and she like just delivers groceries for people in their homes. And then the last one is you can do direct sales. We have a couple coaches in Inner Glow Circle right now that are doing color street nails, Rodan and Fields. I used to do Advocare back in the day when I was a health coach. It's a great way to supplement your income. And then also you could, you know, use it to probably find coaching clients from as well. So yes. All right. So those are the 16 different ways to find or create money. So then the next question I have is, I want you to write down 3 ways you can create or find money this week. Okay, so this is going to be the active part of our workshop. So for whoever's on right now, I think it's Debbie and Emma, I want you to think of 3 ways, or 1 or 2, it doesn't have to be 3, but just find 3 ways you can create or find money this week. And if you want, you can share your answer here in the comment section with us, or you can write it down on your worksheet. Excuse me. Let's see. Emma said, I use money that my granny left me for IGC coach training. Oh, cool. Okay. Very cool, Emma. Oh, I'd like to check that out. Great info. Okay, good. I'm glad that this is helping. So while you fabulous ladies are brainstorming some ways that you can find and create money this week, I also just wanted to talk about if you truly, truly cannot afford to hire a coach or to invest in coach training at this time. And I'm talking like really like can't afford it, like, you know, you are working all hours of the day and every single part of your paycheck is like going to your family or going just to pay bills. Like I've seen a lot of people say like they can't afford things and that, but they're still getting Starbucks every day. They're still ordering a ton of shit off Amazon. So it's, sometimes I get a little jaded when people will say they're broke or they can't afford things, because I used to do this at one time. I used to so be a victim of this, where I would say like, yeah, that's too expensive, I can't afford it. But then I was paying money for other shit. And so money becomes a mask a lot of times for deeper rooted fears and scarcity mindsets that we have. And a lot of times when people don't want to invest in something, they're going to use money as an excuse to get out of it. And so I can tell the difference now when I'm on a sales call with someone, if someone really can't afford something, or if they're just using money as an excuse because they're scared to invest in coaching. And it's just like an intuition thing. But so I just want to say that if you truly, yeah, like you can't afford to do that at this time, you can always, there's always people that are doing pro bono coaching. So like in Inner Glow Circle, there's a lot of new coaches who are looking to get their experience. And then there's new coaches in my group here. So if you post in my group and you say like, hey, I'm looking to hire a coach, this is what I need help with, is anybody offering pro bono coaching? Like there's an option to get a personal coach right there. And then also Inner Glow Circle is going to be offering some scholarships coming up here as well. So I think they're offering 2 full ride scholarships. So I'll be releasing that information very soon. And then also for myself with my own services, I'm going to be offering a karma coaching program where I work with, I think I have one person already that's applying, but 1 max, maybe 2 people where they can do a bi-weekly 6-month coaching program with me in exchange for helping me to do some work on my business. So there's definitely always options for this as well. So I don't ever want, I don't want to assume that everyone's using money as an excuse. I used to do that. That's not a good way of thinking anymore. But I'm just saying is like, and you'll all find too as your coaches, is that the number one objection you're probably going to get on your sales calls is people going to say they can't afford you. And I want to be able to help you to change that vocabulary as well, is instead of saying like, I'm broke, I can't afford this, like it doesn't sound good. So you can say like, if there's something that you don't want to spend money on, you can say like, that's not a priority for me right now. Like I jumped on like a call with a coach like a couple of months ago, and I was thinking about working with her, and then just something about it like didn't feel right. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to use my money for other things right now. I'm not going to invest in this. And that just feels a lot more like powerful at the end of the day, that I'm deciding where my money goes. My money doesn't get to decide for me. So does that make sense? Let me know if I sound crazy right now. Okay, Emma, you said I'm going to list something on our version of eBay. Okay, I know you're in the Cayman Islands, so that's cool. And I'm going to look up the teaching website. Awesome. You said there are actually a couple apps that pay you back while you show eBates. I bought GigWalk. It's not a lot of money, but eventually adds up. Okay, cool. Debbie, if you want to share those links with us, that would be awesome. That would be so cool. Thanks for talking about that. I'm starting a new private duty nursing case tomorrow. Perfect. There you go. Love it. That's amazing. Congratulations. So I love this. Thank you, ladies, for brainstorming with me. And then, yeah, I just think it's really important to, as you're a new coach, like to really get in the mindset and to be able, excuse me, my throat's getting dry. I should have water from all the talking, but really get in the mindset of like helping yourself to find and attract money, because then you're going to be able to help your clients to do that as well, right? Because you want, when like you have a client on a sales call and they're like, I can't afford to work with you, and you want to be like, hey, do you want to talk about that? do you want to like brainstorm and put a list together of ways you can find money for us to work together? Like that is a really powerful sales call. So all that work starts right here, right now with you. So that is all that I have today. Just wanted to let you know that if you're interested in signing up for coach training, so to become a life coach and to learn how to start your own business, so this is for women only. Sorry guys, we don't have an option for men yet. We're hoping to in the future, but so for women only, classes start in October. I am going to be a student trainer in Kelly Curtis's class, so I would love to see you all in there. We have the program's halfway full, so we have about, I think like maybe 12 spots left, so they're gonna fill up fast. We're gonna sell out. So if you're interested, please comment here in the video links, or message me, or you can email me at hello@KristaKathleen.com. And you'll also have, I'll put it here too, just so you have it, and just so you know, that if you do decide to sign up for coach training, that you are gonna get to attend my life coaching retreat in Clearwater Beach, Florida this January for free. The dates are January 25th through 27th. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna start off every day with Reiki and yoga by the poolside. We're gonna have 6 different workshops, like money workshops and health workshops and business workshops. Like it's gonna be all powerful female life coaches. I'm gonna take you out to dinner on Saturday. We're all gonna dress up, we're gonna drink champagne, and we're just gonna celebrate life, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. Emma's gonna be there. Yes, she was like the first one to sign up. So yeah, I just wanted to offer this as a really cool bonus. So not only are you gonna get to be a part of the best coach training company in the world, but you're also gonna get to come to my retreat for free, and I get to give you an actual hug in person. So, all right, that's it. Oh, can we do a Get Sexy workshop? I love that idea, Emma. We should definitely do that, like something like embrace your sexuality, or I don't know, like, or talk about like learning how to be more intimate in our relationships or with ourselves. I mean, you know me, I'm always down to talk about like sex and crazy taboo topics. So yes, let's do this. I love this. Hi, Jennifer. We were just talking. Oh, I love that you're here right now. Okay, so I'm actually gonna hop off, but you have access to the worksheet that is in the description, or you can watch this on the replay, and then you can get rich. You can get rich this week, because now you have 16 different ways to find or attract or create money for whatever it is that you want to use it. I hope that you use it for coach training or to hire me, but whatever. So being able to call in money and make money and not sit from a place of like, oh, I can't afford it, like that makes you so fucking powerful, okay? And this is skills that you can use for the rest of your life to support yourself and your family. And let's see, Debbie. Okay, Debbie, you gave us the links. Cashback at Stores You, Ebates. Cool. I think my sister was telling me about that, so I'll have to check that out. All right, that's it, my loves. Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to do our live training next week on Thursday evening. Bye.